So let's walk through this. Now I need to clean some of this up because this is old data here that we won't need. But so you can see, I think there's been a filter applied here. View, turn off filter. Okay. So essentially what you can do is these dates are wrong, these are all wrong. So you can start off with the number of connections. We'll grab that from LinkedIn. Can you access, oh, you're in there, okay. So on the week, you can start off with today's date or the Monday of this week, just put the date for Monday. And then here we can see, I think we view network. Okay, we see number of connections here. So it's 4098. So you can put that in there. So in here, the 23 August 2021, right? And then 4098. So did you see how I got to the number?
Yes.
My network and then connection. So that's at the start of the week, right? Week starting Monday. Okay, we don't really need to worry about this one for now. So let's just hide that column. So every Monday you can come in here and you can just update the connection number, right? And now we can go to actuals. All right. And this is where I want you to start tracking. So we can carry these numbers to here. That can be, let's hide that column. Okay. Reset. Okay, so we can put $4098 here. All these things. And then, okay. And so here you can just add like each day as you're doing, you know, as you're going through the process, you just increase the day by 1 and then put the number of new connections that you sent that day. Okay. New connections sent, and then here we can have new connections accepted, right? Because you're going to send a few, and then there's also going to be some that from the previous day that they're going to say yes or whatever it may be. So you can add a number here, right? And then this number will increase over time. Okay, so they're the main things there. With the individual tracker, here you can just put the name of the person that you're, name of the person that you're connecting with. Okay, so let's, who was the one that I had in the example in the video? It was Rocket Agency. So that was the company name. And do you remember what his actual name was? I can't remember his name, but it was in the example, right? So let's, so then you'd put that, and then you can put notes in here as you're doing it, if there's any notes that are relevant. A note could be like, okay, he's responded, and then you need me to reply to him, right? And then we can not worry about source for now. the main thing that I want you to track is the name of the person. Okay, so person's name, then the company name. You can skip the source for now, or you can, yeah, don't worry about those. I'm going to change those. And then you can put in here where they are. So if you've sent an invite to connect, you're going to choose invite. Or let's say, I don't think it's invite. Yeah, invite to connect. Yeah, okay, that's it. So it's invitation, the date, so today's date, 25th, 08/2021. Maybe it likes it another way. 25. What's this? Must be valid date. It doesn't like my format. 0/25. Okay, it likes it that format, right? And then you can say this is the outreach stage. So there's really going to be two options here. It's going to be invite or accepted, all right? And then, but if I change it to stop, then that means that we don't want to proceed with that particular lead. Okay, so what you'll do is you'll come through, you do your search. Don't worry about these stages up to here at this point in time. For now, I just put, yeah, I think the best thing to do is just put the name, the company name, and then when you've got the name, you can actually add a link to their profile into here as well. So you can come over here, if you were to search it, for example, I would then just grab his URL, just paste it in there, like so. And that way it's just easier for us to click back and go back to that person. Name of the company, out here, partner or client, ideal partner or client. Okay, and then you can, do you know how to change these drop downs? No, okay. So we can do data validation, and then you see here's the options, right? And so you have to make sure it's a list of items, and then you can change it over. So we're going to say partner, comma, client, and then it's going to, you hit save, it only gives us those options.
Okay.
So now you're going to do partners first. We're not doing any clients for now. So you would just choose partner and then just leave it at that. Okay, so I'm going to just copy that formula all the way down here. Let's go down to 100 something. That just means that's all there now. So when you go down those rows, you can just select them. Let's not worry about source for now. And then, so those things, so yeah, profile, sorry, name, link, company, are they partner? Well, they're going to be partner. You're not going to do client yet. I'm going to change these categories. So let's do data validation. Let's do connect sent. See what's happening? Okay, save that. So if you're sending a connect request, just choose connect. Don't choose invite. Okay, invite is different. So let's do the same thing. Copy these down here. Okay, and then the date, and then your status. Don't do any of these yet. Let's hide those. Okay. Let's hide these as well. We'll come back to these later when we go through other stages. But for now, let's just get to here. Send the connect request. Once they have confirmed, you just move to accepted, right? And then just change the date. So if you send it today, it's going to be today's date. But if they accept tomorrow, then you can change the date to the accept date. So the date must match the date of the status.
Okay.
Right. And then you've got notes here. If you have, like, is there any specific things, like, you want me to check, or the person responds with a question or something and you don't know how to answer, just put it there. So is that clear so far?
Yes.
Yeah. So just, that's the process as you're going through. And then once they've accepted, then you can actually go into lead delta, and then you can start tagging them in there. You can tag them as ideal. You would do the, hit the update button to refresh it. Then you would hit, you go to this person, you tag them as ideal partner, right? Yep. And then you can make a note saying transfer to lead delta. Okay. So then that means we kind of stop following them from here. Now we delta. Okay. And then, so that's one thing. You're doing the individual tracking there, and then you're also doing the tracking here in terms of, I don't need you to do each, I don't need you to do each day. I think you could just do for the week, just keep updating the number of connections sent, right? So if you send 10 today and 20 tomorrow, then you can just keep updating it, like 30, then it'll be, whatever it may be. And then as people start to connect, these numbers should change as well, right? And then this one, just leave this for now. We don't need to focus too much on that. So just the actuals tab, and then the individual outreach tracker tab, those two. So let's move that to here. How does it? Because this has like a lot of formulas and things in here, so don't mess with this one just yet. That's the main thing. Any questions on that?
No.
Okay. So do you want to just run through how you're going to use this spreadsheet? So you teach me. Okay.
Yes. So will you share your same screen?
Yes. Yep. Do you want me to share it? Okay.
So here in this spreadsheet, we will be tracking the connection. So what I will put here is the date on Monday and the starting number of connections. So for example, last Monday, we had 4,098 connections. And then in the actuals tab, so this is the date on Monday. This one I'll update on how many I have sent for the day. So it's just an addition per day. So for example, 10 and then an additional 10 and then an additional 20. And then this is the number of connections accepted. So this is automatically formula.
Okay, so let's clarify that. I like what you just said there, Janine. So let's do, instead of week at the top, can you change that to day? So for each day, let's have you do a new row for each day. Is it, then you change it? Oh, okay, yeah, let me change it. Can edit. Try refreshing it, please.
Okay. So here, change it to day.
Yeah. So each day you'll put in the date, and then you'll put in the new number of connections sent, numbers connections accepted. Yeah.
So daily now, not the week.
Yeah, let's do it daily, because then that way you can see. Yeah.
And then I'll go to the individual outreach tracker where I will put the person's name and then create a link through LinkedIn. So I'll just, for example, put the person and then copy the URL from the LinkedIn and then insert link and then paste it here. And then put the company name. And for now, since I'll be focusing on partners, I'll put partner. And then I'll choose connect if I have already sent the connection request. If they have accepted, I'll put accepted and then match the date of when they accepted the request. And then here I'll put the note, for example, they sent a message that I cannot answer. So I'll put it in the comments, or I'll put it as a transfer to lead delta once I have tagged them as an ideal client in lead delta.
Yeah, excellent. Okay, that's it. So just keep it that. For now, that's all. Yeah, as you're going through the finding and connecting process, that's what we'll do. Once when we then move on to the next stage, which is to start sending them the messages, then we can revisit some of the other columns that are in here. right? But for now, let's just get you in a process of connecting with people for the next week, and then we can then start proceeding through the process, right? If they do connect, accept requests, remember, if they do if you send a connect message and they accept, what is the next step in the process?
So if they accept, we will send them a message, right?
Yeah.
First, we will tag them as an ideal client in lead delta.
Partner.
Yes. A partner, sorry. Let me just look at my notes.
Okay.
So once they have accepted, so we will transfer them to lead delta where the new connection tag will appear.
Yep.
So that means they are the new connections within the past 7 days. So we will send them the script number 2, and we have to remove the PS PDF part if they did not request for that.
Correct. That's right. So yeah, and you can send that message from inside of lead delta.
I've already added that template.
Yeah, great.
The rest, yes.
Just make sure that you check for new ones. It's fine for new connections. For old connections, when you get through the old connections, you just need to make sure that I haven't already sent that message. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so then once you're going to message number 2 or script number 2, then there needs to be a follow-up every 7 days, right? Because then follow up 7 days later, you're going to send script number 3, like that process. And that's really what the other columns in here are about. I'm just, let's just start with the 1 step, because I think that's important. But if they do accept, then just send them the script number 2, okay? And you can do that from inside of lead delta. So awesome. All right, well, that's it. Let me just stop. Any questions before we move on?
Regarding this one, none, but a different one.